What's up, chat? Twitch always takes forever to load. Oh. What's up, Leo? AKA Leo, Mr. Law Enforcement Officer. I see Rumham's here, and Rumham only knows how to say Rumham. I'm okay with it. What's up, Rumham? What are we gonna do today? It's a good question. We're gonna talk a little bit about bug bounties because I was up till 4 a.m. last night working on some stuff, and I just kind of wanted to share what I was working on. So we'll do some enumeration on third level domains, which I think is going to be interesting, and kind of how to dig deeper than what we've been doing in the past. What's up, Deadly? What's up, Oh Come On? I was just joking with you myself, Paz Effects. Thank you. Give another minute or so, people trickle in. Let's see. What's up, Angelo? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. We got the same glasses frame. They got these glasses in Poland. Polandia? That's not a word. What's up, Zail? Oh, you finished it? Congratulations. You're well on your way, sir. Hello, Urban TSF. I'm not the man, you're the man. All right, let's flip over to Callie, and then we'll start chatting a little bit about some of the things I've been working on. Let's see if I can do this correctly. What's up, Jadon Sec? Let me make this bigger. I had it for my eyes only, but I know you guys need a little bit of screen sizes because you're all old people. All right, so covering the basic methodology that we've been doing. Thanks, Devil Dog. Appreciate it. Thank you. So, base methodology that we've been working with. We typically go out and we gather a subdomains, right? We go to a bounty program, and let's go back. We go to a bounty program, let's say like HackerOne, and then we'll pick this. We'll pick Rail 2. I already did GovTech. We could do GovTech as well. Since I started looking at it, we'll do both. We'll start with Rail 2, and then we'll do GovTech. So, we come down to scope, and a scope that we like to see is the wildcard, right? Because the wildcard means everything's in play for the domain. But you see this one has no monetary value to it. So you're only maybe going to get swag out of this, definitely some points. But I think these ones are a good place to start, honestly, because the ones that pay out money are going to be saturated with people who want money. So if you're going to be, attacking the ones that aren't paying out, just giving swag or whatever, this is a good place to start. Find some vulns. Maybe get some points together, get invited to some private bug bounties, and go forward. So, so let's talk about the common methodology that we do. So let's make a directory for, is it rail2.com? Is that what it was? Rail2.com. So we'll make a directory. And let's go in there. So typically we start out with something like sublister, right? We say sublister, and then we'll say, let's grab a domain, all the subdomains of rail2.com. And so that's going to go out, search the webs, the interwebs, and look for that. So there are a couple other things that we could look at as well. Let me blow this up. So if you aren't familiar with NomSec, he's got a good list out on his GitHub. Let me see if we can pull that up. Is it? I'm hoping it's just NomSec. All right, and where is? Let's take a look at his repositories. Recon profile. So this Recon profile is actually really nice. If you look at the bash profile here, you could just copy this stuff and paste this into your profile, and it does a lot of neat things for you. So if you see the like the hgrep for history, and then you just grep, whatever you enter in as a variable for the first argument. Super nice. You don't have to type all this out, and then you start going through some of this, and like you can just say cert spotter instead of going and curling cert spotter, doing these long, sed, greps, etc. here. So it's nice to have this all in here. So you would just take this and you would put this into something like your bash profile, which if you don't know how to do it, you could just gedit or whatever, but you gotta put a dot in because it's actually a hidden file. Bash profile, and you can see I've got that put into here, and I've also got my Go install put into here as well. So some tools that you'll see me reference or whatever might already be in my bash profile, and that's kind of why I'm utilizing them. So if you're like, why isn't that working for me while you're following along, that could be a good reason as to why. So let's go back to here, and this one didn't come back with a lot. Let's okay, let's do this other one as well as a proof of concept, and we'll focus on this while we're at it. But okay, so this gov.sg is in scope for us. So if we scroll either down or it's in here somewhere, you can see the gov.sg is in scope right here, gov.sg, or ns.sg as well. So we would do the same thing, and I've already got a list together, so we'll take a look at it, but we would do the same thing where we'd say, hey, gov.sg, and get a big list, and they've got a nice list for this one. So let's just say, okay, we've grabbed these, and this is kind of a bad example. Let's actually go into here, and let me ls, see if I have. Okay, so let's gedit this all.txt. So this all.txt is the initial sublister that I ran against this gov.sg. So I just ran this command, but I ran it against gov.sg here. And you can see what comes back is a bunch of different subdomains, right? And what we're seeing is not only a subdomain here, but we're also seeing a third level domain. And while this is pulling down some of these, like you see this URA, it's pulling down some of this URA third levels. It might be missing some of these third levels. So what I thought last night is like, why don't we just grab all these third levels, and then we can rescan those with sublister. And an example of that, we'll do it in this one, but we could just say like, we could just say sublister And then one of those was URA dot, or here's wda.s or .gov.sg. So we can just say wda.gov.sg. I need the domain for it. Sorry. So then we're actually going to be searching on this third level here. So it changes a little bit. This becomes interesting when we're looking at different things, like if there's like a, it may be a dev.gov or a corp.gov or something along the lines that might be interesting in this list. We could focus those or attack those. But now you see, like, look at all the WDAs that came back. And some of these were probably not in our list. So, it's something that we can start grabbing down even more items that weren't there before. So in order to do that, I ended up writing a little regex, which is this command here. So if we cat all and then we grep on this and sort unique, it should pull out just the third levels, and that should be it. And it's not all because I have it here. Paste it here. Okay, and you see that it's pulling out, it's starting to pull out now just these third levels. Don't judge the way I do things, buddy. But so you can see we've got like api.gov.sg. It would be interesting for us. We can start looking through these and seeing if there's anything of interest in this list. It just kind of cleans it up a little bit. But the other thing that might be interesting as well is to automate this process in the sense that, we can grab all this data here. So we've got this data here. We could store it in a file, and you see this script here stores it in a file. And I've actually moved away from CertSpotter. I wrote this last night for CertSpotter, but CertSpotter limits you to a certain amount of searches. And so if I'm searching by every single third level domain, I'm going to run into issues. So what I did instead was did something along the lines of this, where we make a third level, and then we're going to echo out, hey, we're gathering all the full third level domains with sublisters. So what we're going to do is a for loop here, right? So we say for domain in third level .text, which is what we outputted to here. For domains in third level .text, we're going to go ahead and sublister that domain, and then we're going to put an output of third levels /domain just to have a storage of those files. And then we're going to cat that out and sort it by unique and put that into a final. So if we ls in here, you can see that there's a final.txt, and there is a third levels folder, which if we go into third levels and you ls, you can see that all the third levels that came up through this searching are in here. And these are just the ones that actually were available to be found. So there were more, I know, because I was watching it go through. But I let this run. This probably took an hour or two just to do all this. You go back, and then the compiled list would just be in the final. So we just gedit final, just because this is going to be a big one. You could see that all the different subdomains that possibly exist here. So now this is great. We've got a nice list, and we didn't really have to do a lot of work to get this list. The issue is we need to be able to know, and I'm going to go here. We need to be able to know if it's actually working. So let's go to gov.sg. So that's where this next step comes in, is we cat out the final, and then we do an HTTP probe. So HTTP probe was written by Tom Nom Nom, and basically what it does is just checks to see if something's alive. So let's see if I can, let's gedit example.com. And then we'll just give it like, let's see, we'll just give it https google.com. And then let's give it like https, just some kind of random, who knows, it might be alive. But we take this and we would just say something like catexample.com and then http probe. And neither one came through. That's nice. And I could need to reload this. I've been having issues. I got to reboot this machine. So with HTTP probe, basically, and if I can show it to you guys too, you need Go to install it. I'm guessing the GitHub is tomnumnum. You might be right. Oh, you're right, because it specifies in the examples. That's where I'm screwing up, because in the alls don't have it. He's going, so it looks on port 80 and 443. Good call. So we come back. There you go. And it'll scan these to see if that's alive. I really, for some reason, I doubt that that's alive, but maybe. If this is porn, guys. Oh, it just resolved. It resolved on 80 is why. It's resolving because of mine. We're really after the HTTPS, and we could specify, I think we could just specify a port. Let's try it. It's still pulling those. But what I'm doing is I'm grepping the, so we pull these down in this run it, we just grab and see everything that's alive. And then it comes out with this list of like these probes. So we say cat. We'll gedit this actually. I might have it open. So we have this list of all these probes. We might have some false positives with the HTTP because of the DNS or whatever is resolving when I'm trying on 80 with my wonderful AT&T. So what's up, J Delta? So what I like to do is we could just cat out. We could just cat out this probed, and then we just say grep HTTPS. This is a Black Widow Chroma. There's specs for you. So you see now we've got a list of everything that is returned. Or we can even, you can put this into, to make sure we don't have any duplicates, sort unique, and then we can just say, put this into alive https.txt. And then let's just gedit alive. So you can see, and we're sorted. God, any noise, guys. Any little tire squeak, anything, they're on it. So, I mean, look at all of these domains that are in here. I mean, this is a lot to work with, and these are all coming back as alive. So, super nice. You would definitely come through here in terms of looking for things, and you would want to, you know, research like some of the juicier stuff that you might see. Again, I wonder, like, we can grep on this, like we can cat. Let's just see if they have. Let's see if they have like a VPN. Yeah, so they've got 3 potential VPNs. This DSTA, NLB, MinDef. They might have like, let's see if they've got like a Corp Pass. I don't know what those are. Oh, SAML on Corp Pass. So that might be interesting as well. So a couple different things we can do from this point. 2 things I like to do is I like to get pictures of everything with Eyewitness. I also like to scan all of this if we can. So I'll just nmap this list and kind of look through it. I won't output it to a file or anything. I'll just say something like nmap enlist, and then we'll just say alive HTTPS, and we'll do T5. Oh god. Okay, hold on. We'll do a nice. We'll do a gedit because we're lazy, and we'll say alive. We'll do Control H, get rid of HTTPS, replace all. Cheers. And then we do nmap alive. There you go. One day you're gonna catch me when you're not at work. 8 o'clock Eastern Wednesdays. Otherwise, these lunchtime streams, I'm digging the lunchtime streams. So so this will run, and it'll take some time to run through this list. I actually haven't nmapped any of this, and I haven't done eyewitness on any of these. I let this run overnight when I was sleeping. So what we'll do is we'll take the nmap, and when we're nmapping, we're looking for don't throw set at me. Come on now. I am not a command line guru by any means, and sed and regex for whatever reason just mess with my mind entirely. But I do appreciate it. But we're looking for, at this point we're looking for any weird ports that might be open. So we're expecting 80 and 4043 to return on everything. But in this sense, you know, we might see something that's a random port, and I'm only scanning the top 1000. I'm not trying to like go in depth on any of these, but we'll look and see if there's any open ports. And at the same time, I mean, this list it's insane. What are we at? So alive HTTPS, we'll say cat alive HTTPS word count. The dash L 770. How much time you dedicate when you're I'm always in the learning phase, man. Always in the learning phase. I don't think I ever stop learning. I heard B-Sides DC is out of tickets. Everybody keeps talking about B-Sides DC. It must be some big thing. All right, so we've got 770 here, so this is going to take some time as well. But we can run eyewitness on this and see if we get anything back at least. So let's do eyewitness, and we'll do file root bug notes gov sg alive https. We'll call it gov sg, and I don't want all protocols. I want just web. Is it just web? Yeah, dash web. I'm not gonna look for. Yeah, it's gonna take forever. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do all protocols. I highly doubt, but since this is government we're searching against, nothing would surprise me if there was RDP open or something along those lines. So you know what? We'll go ahead and just take a look. Is it not all protocols? Totally is all protocols. If I could spell all protocols, I guess that would help, huh? Yeah, those of you who are around for the YouTube experiment of streaming know how awful YouTube was to stream with. That was terrible experience, absolutely terrible experience. And I had it like up until last week we were streaming, and I was just done with it. It's just the crowd, the people, they're just not the same. They're not the same quality as you wonderful people on Twitch. So am I behind VPN? No, I'm not behind a VPN. While this is running, Do. I did misspell protocols. Thank you. I wasn't looking at chat. Yeah, I kind of got fed up with those. I kind of got fed up with all of those people asking those sorts of questions and made that video, and then I got called a pompous ass by a couple people, but that's okay. Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. What does Eyewitness do? That's a great question. Eyewitness is going out to all these web pages and taking a picture. It's taking a screenshot, and then we're going to go ahead and look at the screenshots to see if maybe there's anything of interest in those screenshots. It just gives us a quick glance without having to go to every single web page and look what it's doing. If you had to write a Python port scanner that does not use Scapy for building the packet. You're asking the wrong guy. Honestly, on that one, on Python question. I'm a Google Python coder, developer. I've kept that real since day one. Do I have multiple burp licenses? I've got one burp license that I use across multiple machines. I think you're allowed up to 5 machines with one license. So I've never had an issue. I've loaded it up on several machines. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. There's a mom.gov? Hell yeah. All right. Ooh, juicy. Let's go. Let's scroll up and see what we've been hitting. Whoa, that's a false positive if I've ever seen one. Let's go back. We got a lot. Is it? Maybe. I don't know. It looks like one. FTP's open. Hey now. POP3. vPortal. I'm telling you, man, when you scan a government, it's a whole different story. I feel like this is absolutely a false positive. Look at those. Hold on. All right, let's do this one by one. So 8080, 8443, that might be interesting if they've got something else running on 8080 or 8443. Might be worth looking at later. I just like when you see this many open, I just feel like that's not legitimate. I think 8080 is potentially fun as well. Close MySQL. Coast to coast. Yeah, we're gonna skip these ones. I did see some that had ports open though, that were odd ports. We've got open SSH on a Apex Careers box. Is that accurate? Hold on. Oh no. Guys, no. I don't know if I should go far. I don't know if I should go farther. This isn't good. Yeah, I know what to do. Do it. What password are we going with? Are we doing Tomcat secret? Tomcat? Can't click it. Tomcat secret though. Let's try it. Access denied. Manager app? Access denied. All right. This is still not this is not good. Like, you should not have a default homepage like this. Let's look at 8443 on this port. Also, do they really? Okay, hold on. It's still denied. Hold on though. Before we leave this. Let's take a look at SSH. Is this really just like open? Hell yeah, it's open. Denied, no public key. That's a good sign. So at least they're needing a file. This is what you want to see, right? You don't want to have password attempts against this. So we're okay with this. Yeah. Okay. So, and are we yeah, we're resolving AWS. It does make sense. So that's good. Scroll through. I don't believe these ones. Filtered SMTP app eLobby. Where's Eyewitness at? We're still going. Okay. All right, we'll try. We'll please sicken the mind. We'll try a 8080. See the record, see to the maximum possible length. Let's try 8443. What do we mean by false positive? False positive means that we're seeing a positive that's just not true. Like, when you see this many ports open with consecutive numbers like this, it's just not common. Is it possible this is legit? Yeah, but I don't think so. Like, I'm not going to focus my attention there and go down a rabbit hole. I'd rather look somewhere else. The man of the hour, Namsek, how are you, sir? Oh, he's in a meeting. Let's wave. Hi, Ben. I did HTTPS on 8080. Could try non. Yeah, it brings you to the same page. And good point, thank you. Okay, still waiting on eyewitness. Scroll out of these. It's all about the hunt, guys. It's all about the hunt. Now, see, I would be more inclined to believe something like this. 135, 140. Okay, filtered. Interesting. What's EK login? 2105. Yeah. 445 isn't exactly closed. Kerberos encrypted login. Microsoft message queuing. It's 2103 open as well, yeah. So it's pointing to at least being a Windows-based machine. I'm interested. I mean, this one, we could save this one for later. Just copy this. This box definitely stands out, right? And we could do a deeper scan on this one as well. Let's copy this. Hey, thank you, Emilio. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the subs. Similar situation here. This looks like this one's interesting because it's got POP3, FTP, IMAP, HTTPS, MySQL, KTTL. Thank you. Appreciate it. See what this is. vPortal. Our connection is not secure, and that's okay. CGI bin. Ah, forbidden. Why you gotta tease me? cPanel, verified by cPanel. Okay. Mail link force SG. It's a mail server of some sort. Where are we seeing 2013? What am I missing? What's up, Corey Go? So, this one's definitely one we need to come back to. It feels like a mail server. There's also the MySQL. Yeah, that is a short cert. FTP's open on this as well. And we could definitely dir bust on this. Darn. Was worth a try. We can dir bust on this. It's not a bad idea. Let's just let dirb run on it. Should we try admin? What can you do with an anonymous login? You have access to the files inside of the FTP, so you might find something malicious. In theory, if you could put a malicious file and get somebody to execute it, you could possibly get a remote shell, or if you could find a way to execute that file, like if for some reason the FTP was touching the web server and you were able to put it in this index here, then you could access that and get your own shell on the machine. So Try admin, but we could possibly get a header on this if we go new window on FTP on this. Let's see, what was the IP? Let's grab this IP. Oh fuck, it's pure FTPD. What type of pure FTPD are you? The dir bus is going to pick up the CGI bin, and it'll go ahead and do it itself. I can't keep up. Is the pure FTPD exploit? Is there an exploit for it? I don't remember. We could just, honestly, we could search exploit and see if there's a Ruby or anything. There is a Ruby. Code injection flaw known as shell shock, which offers special code. Targets pure FTPD when configured to use an external program for authentication. Interesting. It's a remote code execution. Yeah, this one would be something to mark as interesting. I'm not going to attempt exploitation because I don't want to get into muddy waters, especially if we find something. But this would be of interest. This is definitely... And none of this is surprising, right? Because, I mean, this is all government type stuff. We would definitely need to look through some of these. I just want to find like 3389 or 445 right now with the major exploits that are out for those. We could have put this into a file and then grepped, but that's okay. Haha. Yeah. Ask and ye shall receive. Nicto on the mail force. I will do that for you. We'll do HTTPS. cPanel. All right. Let's see if we can RDP in. Let me just try. See something. It might be a false positive. I'm not connecting to it. Let me see. Make sure I grab the right IP. I did. We could check Shodan and see if we could pull it up. A picture from before. It's going to also be screenshotting our... it's going to be screenshotting here. Oh, and it's stuck. That's not good. What's up, word? Hi. You just search the IP. Give me a picture. No, that might be a false positive too. We'll dig into this. No, it has 3389. Hold on. Yeah, no screenshot. So that's an issue. It is Azure. Let's keep looking. But hopefully this is making sense into what we're doing. So, you know, these third level domains are super important to enumerate out fully, and then, oh, Kerberos, hey there, to enumerate these out fully, and you know, try to do port scans, see if there's any juicy ports that might be open, or take screenshots and see if there's anything juicy there as well. So this is all about the hunt. And this one did not resolve to AWS or anything either. Let's take a look. System administrator for more information. Screenshots a picture of your screen. Yeah, another SSH. It's another AWS though, so I'm guessing it's gonna need the permission file. And I guessed wrong. Okay. Well, their password's not Tor. I'm not going to try any farther than that. But this is OpenSSH here. Yeah, no public key is an issue. We'll copy this one and note that. They got an 8088 HTTP as well. Ask and you shall receive. Let's take a look. Singapore Food Agency. See if either of those work. Doesn't look like it's going to resolve on that. We'll note it. We're still stuck here. Let's look at the Nikto as well. That's still OpenSSL 1.0.2T appears to be outdated. You don't say. Let's cheat a little, shall we? Since we're still going, let's just copy this. Oops. With what we've got now and paste it into a doc. See if we find any 3389s. I think that's a false positive. See, we could test this and see if this actually has anything. Let me look on mine. Yeah, I don't think that's real. Okay. When they're in these long lists like that, I don't believe it. The careers one we checked out. Here's one. Customs. Hello. We are here. Ooh, we gotta confirm. I gotta log in to use search filters. Let me go back to Showdown, just search it. Is that a screenshot? Oh, just the authorized users only. Okay. We're not exploiting it, but this is definitely a no-no. You shouldn't have this open. But yeah. We're not exploiting this. I'm not going to even talk about the exploitation process. Let's continue on. Let's keep looking. Careers again, we already knew about. WPT. Police? Come on, don't be the police. If I go to jail, cred SSP, we can use X-free RDP, maybe? Yes. They want a password. Okay, so this is doing all right. What's up, Perfect Rain? I still got 6 minutes on my lunch, and I'm already getting IM, guys. Don't they know? All right, we just hit the end of our scan too, which is good. A lot of these, I feel like I might be wigging out here. Oh, there's one. Yeah, so that's interesting there. I don't know, did Eyewitness ever finish? No, Eyewitness got stuck. What is it? Is it user share Eyewitness? It is. Let's take a look at the screens. They don't have the report up yet, but we can peep the screens. Let me come back to reality for a second, and then I will open that folder. User, share. Eyewitness. Okay. Okay. And then you got the screens in here, and then we could kind of like look through these as well. It's a little bit more manual and then scrolling and having the report, but if we're being impatient, this is still okay. You can see there's a lot of pictures. So those of you who are asking what the screenshots looked like, you can see like there's the Ministry of Law, access denied, account services. Here's a sign in for admin, request blocked. So this is where eyewitness, is okay, where it helps out a little bit. So just to be able to give you that visual without you having to navigate to all of these. API Sandbox. Sign up for a Sandbox account. Okay. API services. Help desk. Gotta love help desk. So you really just like want to see if any of these show anything interesting. There's a Google sign-in. Like we had that Tomcat page, which would trigger something of interest pretty quick. But you kind of get the hint. This is what we're doing. It's all enumeration. So, but that is it. Hopefully this was a jam-packed stream. So you guys have been awesome. I got 3 minutes. So sorry I didn't do really any Q&A today. It's just kind of more hands-on. I didn't get into Parrot either. I'll probably make a video on Parrot, so that way we can, at least do a pros and cons once I get it installed. Yeah, I saw the arcade on that Google sign-in. I would be intrigued to just make a Google account and try to sign in with that as well, and just see what it gets you. I'm glad you're back too, Deadly. Have a good day, Lever. We have been doing dailies. That's been the plan. So as of now, we're sticking to it. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I got 2 minutes. So much love from Spain. Thank you, Spain. I appreciate it, man. So many text messages and emails. Thanks, Red John. Yeah, they're quick little nuggets. Unfortunately, not everybody's on the same lunch schedule that I am, but it's still nice to have little nuggets like this and little learning lessons. So enumeration's important. As long as you can enumerate, you'll find stuff like this. It's fun, man. See you, Fuzzy. See you, everybody. I'm gonna head out as well. So thank you, everybody, for a nice stream. I will catch you guys back on Monday. So peace.